Hey Pisces, it's Tasha, aka Mama Jim, aka Jim the Butterfly, and this is your December 1st through the 12th bi-weekly Tarotscope. We're trying something different just to see how this is going to work. I'm so into working smart and not hard, and I want to be able to get these readings out for you guys, just so you can, get the information that you need, but I want to be able to do it in a way that I'm not going to be overexerting myself, because I do have other obligations. Thank you for following me, liking, sharing, and subscribing my videos. Thank you for all who have been following me on Instagram. And thank you for everyone who has purchased a personal reading from me. I've met some... y'all just don't know. We have fun with these personal readings. Y'all really need to check me out. I'm Jim the If you want a personal reading, check me out, jimthebutterfly.wix.com/tarot. I will put the link in the description box. You can email me via the site. You can pay for services via the site. You can see the type of services that I provide. If you have any questions, you can feel free to email me at jimthebutterfly@gmail.com. And I am also on Instagram, again, jimthebutterfly_tarot. So let's get into the readings. I'm drawing 3 cards for each week. This is for Pisces, December 1st through the 12th. I have a new deck, the Gilded Tarot, and then I'm also using, I'm going to just take some, the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards to give you a little bit of spiritual advice to help you along the way, sugars. And let's just see what we have here. This is for Pisces a general Pisces reading, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you find something in here that resonates with you, sorry y'all, you had a card to drop out. Something that resonates with you, please schedule a personal reading. I would love to read for you. Hold on. Actually, we had 2, and I'm going to keep them. We're not even going to look at them just yet. We're going to keep those as extras. Sometimes when they pop out, I look at them as extras, and sometimes I look at them as they need to be a part of the original spread. But I feel like these need to be extra, and I haven't even looked at them yet. Some extra advice. Y'all got some stuff going on these first 2 weeks of December. That's what I usually find. Let's see. All right, 3 cards for the first week. 3 cards for the second week. You have your 2 that popped out. And let's get to your Chakra Wisdom Oracle card. All right. First, let's take a look at the first. Let's take a look at the first 2, the 2 cards that popped out for y'all. Ooh, the 8 of Swords. Sorry, and the High Priestess. So instantly, what I feel with these 2 cards right here popping out like this for you, there's something that you're refusing to see, but you actually know about. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind. I don't know what that is, but you have knowledge of something, but I think you're just trying to feel like you're turning a blind eye to something. Maybe you don't want to face the truth. So let's just kind of find out and see what this is, okay, y'all? For the first week, you have the 9 of Pentacles. And, I don't know if this is going to be good or bad. Or I'm not going to say bad, but not so good. But there's something that you're not seeing here. The 10 of Wands. And the Justice card. What I feel like for the first week for you, for my Piscean friends, my little fish friends, is that, for those, I'm so focused on this 10 of Wands in the middle. For those who have been so focused on the work and who have been feeling like it's not going to let up and feeling like they've been overexerting themselves, they have been carrying such a heavy, heavy load and feeling unburdened, overburdened. Um, it's coming to an end. Okay. And I feel this is a general reading, but that's been the general consensus along with a lot of readings that I've been doing lately is that, we've all been going through it's been some very transformative energy that's been coming around. And, some of us have reached a level where we've advanced and we've um, reached a new level of understanding, and some of us are still kind of lagging behind, and it's not a good or a bad thing. Everybody has their own speed that they travel on their journey. But what I feel is with this nine of pentacles starting off in the first of the week, the first of the month, is this is you. Even though this is a pentacle and you are a cup, I feel like this is where you're trying to be. You're trying to get to this lady is very self-sufficient. And that's where you're trying to get right now. This is your goal. Because again, you have this card, the 10 of Wands, kind of rushing. Well, no, actually, it looks this way. Yeah. The 10 of Wands going into the 9 of Pentacles. So it's like you're working very hard, but it's not like you're working frivolously. You're working because you're trying to build. You're working because you're trying to get to a point of self-sufficiency here. And I feel like by the end of the week of December, you're going to be rewarded with this, with the Justice card. So for all of you who have been doing some hard work and feeling like you're just not reaping the rewards, you're going to get it. Okay. And maybe that's what you're not seeing. Maybe you feel that way and you're trying to keep yourself believing that. But you're feeling like, you know what, damn if I do, damn if I don't. Keep pushing, sugars. Keep pushing, because you're going to get it with the Justice card here. This is you being repaid. This is karma. If this is a relationship where you feel like you've been putting in way more than someone else, you're going to be paid back in kind. This is coming to you. Now how it's coming to you, it may come to you in some different ways. Your partner may pick up the slack and, even some things out with you. Your partner may leave. I don't really know, but I do feel like by the end of the week, you're going to have more of a sense of balance, because right now, things don't really feel balanced. You want them to be balanced, but it's not really balanced right now. But it will be. Okay? Starting for the second week, you have the 2 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. What I feel going into the second week is with this energy carrying over into the second week, you have the 2 of Wands. And once things have been made right in the previous week with the Justice card, it's almost like you're not granted a full do-over, but you're definitely going to be going back and starting some planning again. I feel like some of the load has been taken off of you. The Justice card to me is kind of coming in to cancel out some of the overwhelming feelings of the 10 of Wands. And so now that things are a little bit back balanced, you have more of an opportunity to focus your attention on something else. Decide, okay, since this is taken away from me, or since this is balanced out, where can I go from here now? Okay. Which is a very good card to have, given, because I feel like at one point in time that maybe you thought that, maybe possibly that all hope was lost, or that, this is the very end, like you're just done with it. But you got some energy, some good energy coming in to guide you along, to keep going, to push you forward. And you're going to get this much needed rest that you have been in, that you need. I'm sorry. With the 4 of Swords, the 3 Swords at the top talks about, he's progressed from the 3 of Swords, which Talks about loss and grief and disappointment and betrayal. Maybe you feel betrayed because this partner of yours, or it could have been a friend, it could be a business partner, it could be a business situation as well, or a relationship. But whoever this person was, they just didn't do right. Like they didn't hold good on their promises, and you had to, you were left to just take a lot of the brunt of the work yourself, which you did, and you worked out fine, and you were rewarded with the justice card. And I feel like now you could take a brief rest and get yourself back mentally restored, because it has taken a toll on you, because you want this thing so bad. You want this self-sufficiency, you want this independence. This could be a single person that's been working double shifts and working a lot of overtime so they can get out on their own. And now that they've got enough money with the justice card, you've been putting in all this good energy, you've been rewarded with a good deal for an apartment, or a good deal on a house, or a good deal, or it could be a car, or whatever it is. You're going to be rewarded for the hard work. And so now you get to make these plans, and because you get to make some of these plans, and you're feeling more hopeful again. It's almost as if your passions have been restored with all this red and this orange, all these colors up here. The flames have been ignited one more time for you. And so that's good. That gives you a sense of reassurance. And because you have that sense of reassurance, you can now get a good night's rest. You are not stressing like you used to. Now that doesn't mean all your stresses are gone, because eventually you can't nap all day. You got to get up and continue on. But at least you can get a rest in. And he's ready. He's ready to get back up again. But he's definitely taking advantage of this rest time that he has, which is good. Now, because of this situation near the end of the second week, because you have been placed in this position where you had to do so much of the work, and I feel like maybe some things have been promised to you, like maybe this person told you, be it love or business, or it could even be a family member type deal. It could be any type of relationship where they I feel like somebody sold you a little dream and told you they were going to help you do a whole bunch of stuff, and then when it's time to do it, they didn't do it. But by the end of the second week, you're going to be coming up with ways to prevent that shit from happening again with the seven of swords. The seven of swords could talk about a lot of times lies and deceit, but I'm looking at it, this is a way for you to strategize and get yourself back on track and to move forward. He is moving forward. I look at it as he's moving forward, and he has a little sneaky look. I ain't gonna lie. I wish you could. Let me see if you guys can see it. He has a very sneaky little look on his face, but I feel like this is y'all can't see it, but I wish you could see it. He's looking back at you like, yeah, I got your ass. And it's what I feel like it's not really you. It may be someone else feeling this way about you, like, yeah, I got you. But I actually feel like it's you. You're laying down, you're taking what you need, but you're leaving some things in the past. You're leaving some things behind. And I feel like these are thoughts and these are reminders. So it's as if whoever this person was who ditched you with these plans, they may eventually, I feel like you feel like they may eventually try to come back and reap the benefits of all the hard work that you put in and they didn't do. But you're going to be looking at it like, really? Nah. I remember when you didn't do this and you didn't do this. I did all of this right here. So I'm going to let you have this. I look at these are memories for you. You're going to be remembering that, and you're going to look back at this as a lesson learned. I can't do this anymore. And you're going to be making things work for you with your best interest in heart. You know, and that's why I say with the Seven of Swords, a lot of times it can talk about deceit, but like I look at it as this is a card that you learn how to manipulate things and make it work in your favor. Now, and sometimes some people will use it to make it work in their favor and it's unjust, but you have the Justice card here and you have the Ten of Wands here. And, you know, I feel like it's not you that's going to be reaping this justice. It is going to be you that's reaping this justice, but it's not going to be a bad karma. It's good karma for all the good work. And you're just going to be walking away with it. Like, you know what? I learned that. I'm going to leave that shit there. I'm going to leave that shit there. I'm taking the rest of this shit and we gone. Okay? Now, that's why I say, don't think that you're trapped in this situation. You know, I know deep down inside that you knew that this was going to get better and you're going to reap the benefit, and you are. You are. You know, things may not be fully illuminated to you right now, but it's going to come to pass and you're going to see. You're going to see. You may have not even seen how this situation. I don't think you guys saw how this situation was going to come out. You may have you're refusing. Let me say this, like you may have refused to see how this lack of participation on this other person's part fully has led to a lot of stress within you. You may not want to acknowledge that, but it's going to come to a point where you're going to have to acknowledge it and be okay with it. Because I feel like for some of y'all, whatever, I don't know why this is. You may not want to see it, but I just feel like you wouldn't have put it past this person to ditch you like this. You wouldn't have put it past, you know, you may not want to realize that you were actually right about it. But don't worry. Don't fret, my pet. You're going to be rewarded and you're going to get that Nine of Pentacles life that you're so looking for. So, for your spiritual advice, you have, again, impartiality. I just drew this card for Aquarius. And I'm looking at it as, yeah, you're going to be, this is what you have to remember in this situation. When you feel like you put in way more, take yourself out of this situation and understand and try to get an understanding of the karmic what's the word I'm looking for? The karmic themes that came into play with this relationship, be it business, co-worker, family, whatever this is. You know, this could have been somebody like, you know what, could you help me? Can you loan me this money? I'm going to pay it back. And they didn't pay it back. And so now you having to work extra shifts to pay this off because this loan is in your name. It could be that type of thing. And like by now you're going to get some money or something to come in, and that's going to help you out to be able to lessen the amount of the loan that you have. But with the impartiality card, it is tied to the crown chakra, and it's tied to the crown chakra, and it talks about unity, it talks about expansion, it talks about doing what's best for all. And again, I feel like what this card is telling you is not to be bitter. Not to be bitter. Take yourself out of the situation, because you know it's very easy to put blame on somebody and say, you know, if they had done this, then maybe I wouldn't have. Don't do that. Take yourself, and I'm not saying that this person was right for doing what they were doing, okay? Because you shouldn't make promises on things and then you turn around and don't do it. You know, we all do it in a sense. We may not fully, some people, you know, you've all had situations where you haven't fully shown up. Hopefully not, but more often than not, that sometimes can be the case. But understand that the strongest are handed the toughest battles. And this was something, this was a life lesson for you with the Justice card here. There was a karmic lesson to be learned. Because again, like I told you earlier, I feel like even though you don't give into martyrdom, okay? Don't give into victim mentality. Understand that I feel like, because Pisces, you guys are so intuitive, I feel like you knew this. Again, so you don't want to put all the blame on someone else, because you are the blame too, because you know you didn't honor your intuition, but you did what you needed to do for the best of this, for the benefit of all. And again, with the Justice card, if you put in good, you're going to get out good. If you didn't do what you said you were going to do, you didn't hold up to your end of the deal, this person, whoever didn't, who didn't do that, they're going to be, they're going to have to repay for that. But the important thing about this is what you learned in the end. And what you learned is that, you know what, I am very self-sufficient. I can handle, I'm not afraid of hard work. I've learned to listen to my gut. So you've learned some very vital life lessons. And so you're going to be taking the things that you've learned and moving on. Remain impartial. Don't be bitter about this situation. Remain unbiased. Look at it for what it was. It was a life lesson that had to be learned. You cannot include everybody in on what you're trying to do. Everything that I see in this card, in this spread, has one person in there. This journey was just for you, Pisces. And the thing about Pisces that I love about y'all is that y'all try to, when you're onto something good, you try to include everybody in it because you want everybody to do good. But you have to realize that not everybody has the same heart as you. So don't let this situation, if you feel like, someone let you down and they, you had to take a lot of the brunt of the work, let the feelings of resentment and let the feelings of anger pass you by. Remain impartial about this. Take it as a lesson learned and continue to move forward. Okay? So, give honesty and intuition, y'all. Y'all are very intuitive. My son is a Pisces. He's very perceptive. He's very intuitive. He can call it like he sees it. And sometimes, even though he sees it, he's just like his mama. I'm the same way. I have a water sign moon, Cancer moon, but he sees things and he doesn't want to admit it at first. But then eventually, how the universe works it out. This is the universe working it out. When the universe works it out, he starts to see, and I totally get that. I totally see that's in there. And move ahead, balanced. She holds her 2 buckets. She's balancing this thing. Things were not balanced at first. Don't be mad. Get glad. I'm so goofy. Anyway, thank y'all. It's Tasha again. Mama Jim the Butterfly, all of those people, whatever. Hit me up for a personal reading. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. See you guys later. Thank you.